চলছে ফুটবল বিশ্বকাপ, ফুটবল উন্মাদনায় পুরো দেশ। ব্রাজিল একটু ধীরে শুরু করলেও আস্তে আস্তে ফিরতে শুরু করেছে নিজেদের ছন্দে, আর সেই ছন্দের ফুটবলে মাতিয়ে রেখেছে ব্রাজিল সমর্থকদের। আজ আমাদের সঙ্গে ফুটবল আনন্দে মেতে উঠতে উপস্থিত রয়েছেন ব্রাজিলের রাষ্ট্রদূত পাওলো ফার্নান্দো দিয়াস ফেরেস। আমরা স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি পাওলোকে আমাদের সঙ্গে। Excellency, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Welcome to Channel I, welcome to this special show. You already know the fan base of Brazilian football team in Bangladesh. How do you feel that?
Only after getting here and observing what was happening in the country, I could really gather the real picture, so I could understand,
Right.
how important and how deep, this connection of the Bangladeshi people with the Brazilian team is. And that for me as an ambassador, I think this is very gratifying, because I think this is a unique phenomenon in the whole world. I think that the largest base of Brazilian fans outside of Brazil is here in Bangladesh. And I've been trying to explain this to the people back home, They've been like TV stations, radio stations, so they've been calling me.
Okay.
To try to explain to the how
What is happening here?
What happens here? How can this be?
Right.
We've been together with Bangladesh since the country's inception, in a way that is very rare. Because we can trade, we can have like political talks, political agreements, but this thing is different, right?
Very different. Very different. Even what you said, and I had to read Pele's biography. The title was Kalo Mani. We started learning Brazil through football, through Pele.
Exactly, so because of, as I say, so it's a different thing, because what I see here in Bangladesh, it's not like political connections or trade connections. We have many, right? But this is a feeling.
Right.
It's something that people feel. So I think that you made our team your own.
How do you see the encounter between the Brazilian fans and Argentine fans here in Dhaka and Bangladesh?
Well, actually, sometimes I worry a little bit, because because they clash.
Yeah.
So, but they shouldn't, because for us, football, it has always been an expression of joy. So that's why we love this game so much.
Right.
It's because it's like, for us, a football match is a happy occasion, and the World Cup. I don't have to mention it, because I think that Brazil is the only country in the whole world where everything stops during, when the team is playing in the World Cup. The banks close earlier, people go home, the offices are closed, so everybody stops, to watch the game.
But do you think that football diplomacy could be a term, and that could, sometimes achieve more than the traditional diplomacy?
We should exploit this better. When I say us, I mean Brazilians and Bangladeshi, right? The awareness about Bangladesh, the Bangladesh fan base in Brazil now is much better known, because the country has been everywhere in the Brazilian TV stations and radios and newspapers. So people are trying to understand, this phenomenon, and I think this also brings some sort of interest and curiosity about the country, and I hope that it may be like a wake-up call, for instance, for people connected to football. I think that the Brazilian Confederation should give more attention to Bangladesh, and I think they will after this World Cup. People ask me, for instance, so why don't you try to bring the Brazilian team to play here? Okay. But to bring the Brazilian team to play here, first of all, we need to have an opponent, right? So, and it will cost a lot of money. And then people tell us, money is not a problem. If you can find it, okay, my view, what I think is that if we can establish some sort of cooperation, because if the Brazilian team comes here, they will play and they will go, right? It will be a one-time thing.
Right.
And if you can create some sort of cooperation, this will last in time,
Right.
and they will help both countries much better. We have actually an MOU on sports to be signed. It's already been negotiated, and it's ready to be signed between Brazil and Bangladesh.
Okay.
We are waiting for the right opportunity to do this now with this elected government. I think that we'll move forward. I think the Brazilian Football Confederation should give more attention to Bangladesh. Actually, they now have a Bangladesh division
Okay.
in the CBF in Rio because of what they see happening here,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
they are waking up. They are starting to feel that, look, there's something going on there that we have to pay attention to. And it's not only Bangladesh. I think that Bangladesh can be some sort of platform, for the whole Southeast Asia.
Fans are the ambassador of Brazilian football team.
Exactly. You will carry this
Right.
with you.
Right.
And even in terms of business, so you have here like the garment industry and everything. So why not? Probably they are, they are making the national team uniforms,
Right.
and etc. In this field also, if there is an initiative about bringing, let's say, Brazilian football goods to Bangladesh, which is not will not affect the production of anything here. It is just like a retailing operation.
How do you see Brazil-Bangladesh bilateral relation right now, and what do you think? What is the focus of our bilateral relations?
Look, the bilateral relations are very well, thank you. Politically, we are very fine-tuned, with each other. We work together in international fora, like the United Nations, etc. So, especially because it's Brazil, Bangladesh, one is close to the other. When you organize the sittings, Bangladesh is always
close to Brazil.
next to Brazil, close to Brazil. We have lots of affinities and similar problems like
Climate and all that.
yes, but we have also a pretty strong commercial relationship, which reached last year $3 billion. When you have a very strong commercial relationship already established. Our trade is still very limited, I think, because it's concentrated in garments from here to Brazil and commodities from Brazil to Bangladesh. I tell people here, look, we have to diversify this, right? So you want to make more money with Brazil, first of all, you have to know the country better. Go there frequently if you can. Make contacts, talk to everyone. Because if you have like a trade flow, the people behind this flow will be naturally inclined to come here, see what Bangladesh has to offer, okay, and then act upon it.
Very quick, two questions. One, what is your prediction of Brazilian team in this World Cup?
I don't have any prediction, because we went to the United States totally discredited, right? So the Japanese had already ruled Brazil out. Okay, I think they spoke too much. But anyway, what happens is what we can see is this. I don't know. Let's see how far Carlo Ancelotti will be able to take this group, right? What I've been observing is that the team is like evolving, match by match. They are getting better because they haven't played together before.
For long,
Yeah, so but just consider, the game against Morocco, that was one team. The team that played against Japan was a different team.
Very different, and they just came back.
Yeah, the players were the same, right? But the team was different.
Yeah.
And there's something about Carlo Ancelotti that I like very much, is that he doesn't have a system. Right? He just observes the match and he adjusts the team to the adversary, to the opponent. Yeah. You don't have like a second match, to try to record. No. So we cannot choose the opponent. Whoever comes, you have to destroy them.
And Brazilian fans in Bangladesh, they wish Brazil will go to final and then and obviously on the
Inshallah.
and anything to say to our Brazilian fans in Bangladesh?
Yeah, no, I say, look, keep, rooting for the team, but make it joyfully, right? Make a party, don't create any sort of confusion, don't have to, don't hurt anybody, just enjoy it, because that's the way we do it. Why do we have this kind of football in Brazil? It's because we have the Brazilian music, we have samba, we have this idea of, how to enjoy life. All of this is transmitted to the Brazilian team. And the team carries it along.
Right.
So the fan base here in Bangladesh, I think they have already incorporated all of this. And this is also a great thing because it will give us some sort of avenue to explore with the country in the future. And I hope I can, try to keep the good work and then bringing the countries together, have, each day a bit more.
Thank you, Excellency, for joining with us once again. দর্শক, শেষ করছি দারুণ একটি শেষ কথা দিয়ে, অর্থাৎ রাষ্ট্রদূত যে কথাটি বলছিলেন যে ফুটবল হচ্ছে এনজয় করার, ফুটবল হচ্ছে উপভোগ করার, আনন্দটুকু গ্রহণ করার। কিন্তু এই ফুটবলকে ঘিরে কোনো ধরনের সংঘর্ষ, কোনো ধরনের উত্তেজনা যেন তৈরি না হয়, সেই আবেদনটিও কিন্তু রাষ্ট্রদূত রাখলেন। বলতে চাইলেন যে ফুটবলটাকে উপভোগ করুন জীবনের মতো করে, নিজের মতো করে। আমরা নিশ্চয়ই তার এই কথাগুলো মনে রাখব, ফুটবলকে আনন্দ নিয়ে উপভোগ করব। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ সঙ্গে থাকার জন্য।